You need to hear this if you're a parent, a friend, or a partner. Imagine a world where some individuals walk among us, seemingly normal, yet harboring a dark secret. They move through the hustle and bustle of daily life, unnoticed and undetected, their true nature hidden behind a mask of normalcy. They look like us, talk like us, but beneath the surface lies a chilling void where conscience, empathy, and remorse should reside. This emptiness is not just a lack of emotion, but a calculated absence, a deliberate void that allows them to manipulate and deceive without the burden of guilt. These are psychopaths, human predators, masters of deception who navigate our world with chilling ease, leaving a trail of emotional devastation in their wake. Their charm and charisma are tools of their trade, used to lure in unsuspecting victims and exploit them for their own gain. Their world is not constrained by the boundaries of morality or compassion. In this shadowy realm, the rules that govern our behavior do not apply. They operate in a space where the only law is their own desire, and the only goal is their own satisfaction. They are driven by an insatiable appetite for power, control, and dominance, often leaving a trail of broken lives and shattered dreams in their pursuit. Whether in the boardroom or the bedroom, their need to dominate and control is a constant, unrelenting force. The chilling reality is that we may never know who they truly are, for they are masters of disguise, blending seamlessly into the fabric of our society. They wear the mask of normalcy so well that even those closest to them may never suspect the darkness that lies beneath. But what if we could pierce the veil of their carefully constructed facade? What if we could see through the lies and the charm to the true nature of the predator within? What if we could learn to recognize the subtle signs, the telltale markers that betray their true nature? The fleeting expressions, the inconsistencies in their stories, the moments when the mask slips and the true face is revealed. This journey into the heart of the psychopathic mind is not for the faint of heart. It requires a willingness to confront the darkest aspects of human nature, to look into the abyss and not flinch. But it is a journey we must undertake. For the sake of our own safety and the safety of those we love, we must learn to recognize the predators among us. For only by understanding the predator can we hope to protect ourselves and those we love. Knowledge is our greatest weapon and awareness our best defense. Together we can shine a light into the darkness and reveal the truth that lies hidden in the shadows. I don't think people understand the profound emotional detachment at the core of a psychopath. This emptiness, where compassion, guilt, and remorse should reside, is not just a fleeting absence of feeling, but a deep, pervasive void that defines their very existence. Imagine a life devoid of genuine emotional connections, where the joys and sorrows of others are met with indifference or worse, calculated exploitation. In such a life, every interaction is a transaction, every relationship a means to an end. This emotional void is not a choice, but rather a fundamental aspect of their being, a chilling truth that sets them apart from the rest of humanity. It is a stark contrast to the rich tapestry of emotions that most people experience daily. They are incapable of forming genuine bonds of love, friendship, or empathy. Their relationships are often shallow and self-serving, devoid of the warmth and depth that characterize true human connections. The world, to them, is merely a stage upon which they play their carefully crafted roles, manipulating and exploiting others to satisfy their own selfish desires. They are masterful actors, adept at mimicking emotions they do not feel to deceive those around them. Their lack of empathy allows them to inflict pain and suffering without a shred of guilt or remorse. This absence of conscience means they can commit acts of cruelty with a chilling detachment, viewing their victims as mere obstacles to be overcome. They see the world and the people in it as pawns in their game, objects to be used and discarded at will. This objectification of others is a key aspect of their predatory nature, enabling them to exploit and harm without hesitation. This fundamental lack of conscience is what makes them so dangerous, so capable of inflicting harm without a second thought. Their actions are not tempered by the moral considerations that guide most people, making them unpredictable and often ruthless. It is this chilling detachment that allows them to navigate the world with such unnerving ease, leaving a trail of shattered lives in their wake. Their ability to blend in, to appear normal while harboring such a profound emotional void, is what makes them so insidiously dangerous. They can charm and manipulate entire groups, presenting a facade of normalcy while hiding their true intentions. This duality, the mask of sanity they wear, is both their greatest weapon and the most terrifying aspect of their nature. The aftermath of their actions often leaves their victims in emotional turmoil, struggling to understand how someone could be so devoid of humanity. The scars they leave are not just physical but deeply psychological, affecting their victims long after the predator has moved on. Always calculating, always planning their next move, they are relentless in their pursuit of their own goals. Their lack of emotional ties means they can act with a single-minded focus, unburdened by the considerations that might hold others back. And so, they walk through life, leaving chaos in their wake, untouched by the suffering they cause. Their journey is one of cold calculation and relentless pursuit, a chilling testament to the heart of the predator. Why are there not more people talking about the masters of manipulation? Psychopaths are virtuoso manipulators, skilled at weaving intricate webs of deceit to ensnare their victims. They are masters of charm and deception, able to effortlessly assume whatever persona suits their needs at the moment. They study those around them, identifying weaknesses and vulnerabilities which they then exploit with ruthless efficiency. They are experts at reading people, sensing their desires, fears, and insecurities. This innate ability allows them to craft convincing facades, presenting themselves as charming, charismatic, and trustworthy individuals. They may shower their victims with attention, flattery, and false promises, all the while concealing their true motives. Their victims, often blinded by the psychopath's carefully constructed facade, may not realize they are being manipulated until it is too late. They may believe they have found a soulmate, a confidant, or a trusted friend, unaware that they have fallen prey to a master manipulator. The aftermath of such an encounter can be devastating, leaving victims emotionally drained, financially ruined, and questioning their own sanity. I bet you didn't know that psychopaths are more common than you think. Section 4. Lurking in plain sight. One of the most unsettling aspects of psychopathy is its prevalence. Psychopaths are not just figures confined to horror movies or crime novels. They are not the shadowy figures lurking in dark alleys or the obvious villains in our stories. They are our neighbors, colleagues, and even family members, often hiding in plain sight. They walk among us, indistinguishable from the rest of society. They are surprisingly common, representing an estimated 1% of the general population. This statistic is both shocking and sobering. This means that for every 100 people you encounter, it's likely that one is a psychopath. Imagine walking through a busy street or attending a large event. The odds are that you have crossed paths with several. They blend seamlessly into society, often appearing charming, charismatic, and successful. Their ability to mimic normalcy is their greatest weapon. This ability to blend in makes them incredibly difficult to identify, allowing them to operate undetected, leaving a trail of devastation in their wake. They can manipulate social situations to their advantage, often leaving others none the wiser. Their lack of empathy and remorse allows them to climb corporate ladders, manipulate their way into positions of power, and exploit others for personal gain without a shred of guilt. They are often found in high-stakes environments where their ruthless behavior can be mistaken for ambition. We often find them in leadership roles, drawn to positions of power and control. Their need for dominance and control drives them to seek out these roles. Their charisma and superficial charm can be mistaken for leadership qualities, making them appear highly effective in professional settings. They can be persuasive and convincing, often winning the trust and admiration of those around them. However, beneath this facade lies a cold and calculating mind, always strategizing and manipulating. They are experts at reading people and situations, using this skill to their advantage. Their interactions are often transactional, with every move calculated to benefit themselves. They can be incredibly charming, making it easy to overlook their true nature. It's important to be aware of these traits and to understand that not everyone who is charming and successful has good intentions. Awareness is the first step in protecting ourselves and others from their influence. By recognizing the signs and understanding the nature of psychopathy, we can better navigate our social and professional environments, ensuring that we are not unwittingly aiding those who seek to exploit us. What's something people don't know about psychopaths? While psychopaths are masters of disguise, there are subtle, often overlooked signs that can betray their true nature. One of the most telling is their eyes, often described as cold, predatory, and devoid of empathy. Their gaze can be unsettling, lacking the warmth and connection we typically associate with human interaction. Another revealing sign is their body language. They may exhibit exaggerated hand gestures, a superficial charm that seems forced or rehearsed, and a lack of genuine emotional expression. Their smiles rarely reach their eyes, and their body language often betrays a sense of detachment and insincerity. They are masters of impression management, carefully crafting their outward appearance to fit in and gain the trust of others. But beneath the surface, their true nature can sometimes seep through in these subtle, often subconscious ways. These signs, while not always foolproof, can serve as red flags, alerting us to the possibility that we may be dealing with someone who is not who they seem. I don't think people understand the true nature of psychopaths. Psychopaths wear a metaphorical mask of sanity, a carefully constructed facade that conceals their true nature from the world. This mask is meticulously crafted over time, honed through observation and practice. They learn to mimic the emotions and behaviors of those around them, creating an illusion of normalcy that can be incredibly convincing. Behind this mask lies a chilling void, an emptiness where genuine emotions should reside. They are incapable of feeling true love, compassion, or remorse. Their relationships are transactional, based on power and control, devoid of genuine emotional connection. The mask of sanity allows them to move through the world undetected, blending in and manipulating those around them with chilling effectiveness. However, this mask can slip, especially in moments of stress or excitement, offering a brief, unsettling glimpse into the abyss that lies beneath.